Hello, my name is Amber Stevenson, homeschooling mom of 7, and I am coming to you to give you some tips that I have learned about how to manage negative thoughts. Now, we've all had those negative thoughts of not being good enough, not being pretty enough, not being likable enough, and it's really hard at times to know what to do with those thoughts, to know how to respond to them. And we don't always have the best coping mechanisms. When I was growing up, I had these negative thoughts all the time. I worried about the way that I looked, the way that people thought about me, and all these things constantly until I learned a trick as an adult that I'm going to share with you. So this trick that I learned is to get a journal. So you get a journal and you write down your negative thoughts inside the journal. Now I have a lot of this journal filled, and then I also have space to put more in as I go. But the point being, you write down the negative thoughts so they have somewhere to go, so they're not lodged in your brain. When those thoughts are stuck in your brain, you just have nowhere to go. Your brain's kind of like a garden. So positive thoughts are like the pretty flowers and the fruits and vegetables that you like to grow in a garden, whereas negative thoughts are weeds. They're like weeds. They land anywhere. They don't need a whole lot to take root, and they start to grow. Whereas positive thoughts, they need to be taken care of, and in order to flourish, like a flower garden. So they need water and light and nutrients. And so once I got those negative thoughts out of my brain into my journal, then I could focus on replacing them with something better. So one of the ways that I like to replace negative thoughts is through music. So there are some of the songs that I like to listen to on my phone, and I keep that with me so that I can listen to those every day and reinforce the positive thoughts that I'm trying to teach myself. So you don't have to have a black journal to make this work. You can write it on a piece of paper and crumple it up and throw it away. You can write it in a black journal so that your brain knows that you're putting it somewhere so that it doesn't have to store it for you anymore. And then find something positive to replace those thoughts with, like I do with music. You can read a positive book, watch inspiring videos on YouTube. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this. Now, in future videos, I'll go over how to choose songs that are inspiring and uplifting. I bet you didn't know that there was a trick to that, but there is a little trick that I've learned, and I would love to share it. Hope this was helpful. I'll see you next time.